What is going on, everyone? Platinum Beast coming at you with yet another video. Today we're going to be talking about the two different ways to flip coins. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so today's topic is the two different ways to flip bullion and numismatic coins. So this is an interesting topic that I've kind of spent a lot of time thinking about, and I kind of want to discuss my thoughts and opinions and things like that on the matter. Now, if you've been stacking a while, you know what coin flipping is. You buy a coin at a certain price, you flip it for more money. You make an instant profit and you're happy, right? We all know what coin flipping is for the most part. But I want to discuss the two different ways to coin flip and how you can benefit from both, and how you can be one of either, right? So for me personally, in my own experience, as far as coin flipping, I'm not a huge coin flipper. I get all these comments, messages, everything. Are you thinking about buying this to flip it? Blah, blah, blah. Some people do that, and that's part of their stacking strategy, and that's totally cool. But for me personally, I kind of stay away from that because I feel like it's much more of a riskier kind of play to make. So instead, what I do is I buy some semi-numismatic sort of collectible stuff that I personally enjoy and just want in my stack for me. And then later on down the road, if I decide to sell it, chances are it has some collectability attached to it. So then I have made more profit than I would have had I just gone the generic bullion route. Now, as you can see before you, I have some of my movie-themed coins, as well as the Queen's Beast coins in front of me, right? And today I'm going to talk about how I see coin flipping and the best approach for me. Now, your approach may be different, and you may not like coin flipping at all, and that's totally cool. But today I want to discuss specifically the two different ways you can coin flip. So one way to coin flip is to keep an eye on what's trending currently in the coin world as far as what is popular and what is the best coin to pick up, because it's going to be an instant sellout and it's going to hold a high collector value. So the Black Flag series, which a lot of people have been talking about, and the third coin in the series was just released, I believe. That's a big series that a lot of people follow and a lot of people want, so people pay crazy premiums for that coin. Now, I don't stack the Black Flag series because I missed out on the first one, and I was like, I only really like the first one as far as the design, and so it's just not really for me. So I didn't pick that series up, and I don't stack that series. But as you can see here, I do have some licensed movie character themed coins in my stack. I mainly like stacking the Disney Star Wars stuff as far as silver, and then in platinum, I am a big Queen's Beast fan. Now, these Disney coins, if you look up coins from a couple years ago on eBay and other places, they go for much higher premiums than when they were first sold. And so that's something to keep in mind when buying stuff you like, I could flip, if you really think about it, I could flip a lot of these Disney coins and these Star Wars coins, especially some of the older years. Let's see, that's a 2020. Which one is this? Another 2020. 2018. So this one is probably a little bit harder to come by than the 2020s. So I could probably flip this for more than I paid for it when I originally bought it. So that's something to kind of think about and kind of keep in mind, right? Now, I bought these coins with the intent of just keeping them in my stack because I enjoy looking at them and taking them out every once in a while. But there is always the chance that my interests could change later on down the road, and I decide I don't want to keep these Star Wars coins, and I decide to sell them. And chances are I would get a nice little premium attached to them because they are no longer being sold by the big bullion dealers, and so chances are I could make a small profit off of these coins that I would not normally have made had I just went ahead and bought Eagles at the time instead of these, even though Eagles do have a crazy premium at the current recording of this video. The same thing goes for my Queen's Beast Platinum coins, in that, you know, I bought these coins for fairly low premiums at the time, and to be honest, most of these platinum, actually all of these platinum coins I have made money on, because spot has increased over the price I paid for each and every one of these coins. So I've increased my money on spot, but here's the thing. This Black Bull of Clarence 2019 Queen's Beast, if I were to list this on eBay, I could easily list it for like $1,500 because I'm the only one selling it, right? Most people who bought these are keeping them in their stack and they're not selling them, right? It's very hard to find a Black Bull of Clarence 1 ounce Platinum Queen's Beast. So because of that, people that want it, that missed out originally, are going to have to pay a higher price. And I could sell this for a higher price. Now, I would have to wait for the exact correct buyer if I did want to make that extra premium, but that is something to think about. And when I bought this, it wasn't a high premium. So that's another way you can coin flip in a way, right? You can stack stuff that, number one, you like stacking. You enjoy it, right? I enjoy the Disney and the Star Wars and the Queen's Beast. And number two, you buy this stuff rather than generic bullion when you first purchase it. And you might pay $1 or $2 more, but in the long run, the collectability will increase the value of the coins as a whole. So you don't really have to worry about that as much. Now, if you're just going straight weight, of course, you want to just stack the regular bullion. And I have plenty of junk silver, and, you know, I have generic bars that are platinum and things like that. So that's part of my weight stack. This is more of a collectability stack, but I collect it based upon what I like more so than just simply what I think will carry a premium later on, right? So that's a great way to kind of, you know, gauge what you should buy, what you shouldn't buy, what's a good thing that you could maybe later on flip down the road. Now, I have flipped a time or two a coin that I bought at release that was super hyped at the time and ended up making a nice profit. The V75 American Silver Eagle is one such coin. I bought it for, I don't know, $80 or something, and I sold it for $500. That is a substantial profit, and that was a coin that I was not that attached to, right? I picked it up because I figured it would be a pretty hot release. It ended up being a pretty hot release, and I ended up with a nice profit, and I have no regrets whatsoever. And so, yeah, guys, I just kind of wanted to make this video discussing how there's two different types of coin flippers, and both approaches are solid approaches, right? If you buy stuff as soon as it releases at low premium, just adding to your weight, right, with the potential of flipping it down the road, that's a smart play. And then if you buy stuff that you know will be hyped and flip it almost immediately or very soon after you pick it up, that is also another way you can flip coins. Both, in the end, will most likely gain you a substantial amount of profit. But one warning I want to give is, if you are buying something and it is a coin that most likely will see the most profit as soon after it sells out, you may want to just go ahead and flip that immediately. That's one reason I don't like buying the super hyped coins, is because I don't know whether or not I really want to sell it immediately. I'm not really big into moving stuff that frequently and actively. You know, if I was a dealer or a shop or something, maybe I would, but I'm not. So I'm not all about, you know, buying stuff, having it shipped to my house, and then selling it and flipping it back out just to make a small profit, right? The V75 American Silver Eagle, that was a substantial profit. But, you know, some of these coins that are released for $40 and then you can sell it for like $50 or $60 as soon as it's released, $5, $10, $15 of profit, you know, with all the effort I have to put into it and tracking everything and yada, 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 I just kind of stay away from that stuff. However, I do like stacking these things as well. And so that would be a warning I would give you, is just kind of do your own research. If you're trying to stack collectible stuff for your own personal deep stack that's going to stick around for a while, try to stack something that you won't feel bad if you don't end up making a profit for having it, right? The Queen's Beast stuff, if I end up selling it at some point, which I highly doubt, but if I do and I don't make a profit other than the platinum value, that's okay for me. But if I wasn't that happy or that excited about the Queen's Beast series and I was just stacking it with the mindset of, oh, this will be collectible, and it doesn't end up being collectible and I don't end up profiting the way I thought I would, I would be kind of disappointed about that. So it's definitely something to think about before you get into the world of coin flipping, right? Again, I am not a huge coin flipper, but I have been known to flip a coin a time or two. And it's not a bad thing to do, and it's not a bad play to make, right? A lot of people hate on coin flippers. They're like, oh, you buy up all the stocks, so we can't get any. But really, those are just mostly individuals who are mad that they didn't get in on it first, right? It's called capitalism, supply and demand. You buy something that is low in supply, high in demand, you end up selling it for more money, right? That's not bad. You're not guilty of doing anything really wrong. Now, if you try to scam a system, I'm kind of on the fence about that kind of stuff. The U.S. Mint, they do one per household and you get all your friends to order a coin. At the end of the day, if the U.S. Mint doesn't put a stop to it, it's a free country. You can do what you want. But, and once you get into the kind of that territory, you start to kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of out on as far as a verdict on that. But, it's a free world. It's a free country. You can do whatever you want. And if no one's going to put a stop to it, then more power to you. Exactly. So, yeah, guys, this is my video on flipping coins and the two different ways that you can flip coins. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Do you enjoy flipping coins? Do you buy coins specifically to flip? Do you buy coins that have a potential for an increase in price over time? Let me know what your thoughts are, right? A lot of people hate on coin flippers, but at the end of the day, it's just the way of the world, right? Supply and demand, basic economics. That's how anything works in the world, with basic economics. Even in countries that aren't necessarily that capitalistic, the same thing would happen, right? So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you like flipping coins? Do you like buying, collectible stuff with the potential to flip it down the road? What are your thoughts on the subject matter? And that's all I have for you today, guys. So I appreciate all my loyal followers for stopping by. Appreciate any new people to the channel. Welcome. Be sure to check out my other videos. I have a lot of videos talking about platinum as well as other precious metals. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And until next time, guys, we will see you.